At only age 22, Lil Nas X has already broken insane amounts of records. His song, Old Town Road, holds the record for making and keeping the #1 spot on Billboard's Top 100 for 19 consecutive weeks, becoming the only song in the history of the chart's decades-long run since establishing in 1958 to do so. The song originally released in 2018 and re-released in 2019, then re-released with a feature from Billy Ray Cyrus and BTS's Rapman, went on to become certified diamond and is now the most certified song in history. But before Lil Nas X became Lil Nas X, he was just like most teenagers, bored at home with nothing else to do besides binge-watch Netflix shows and scroll mindlessly on social media. The rise of social platforms like Instagram and Twitter have become notorious for catapulting the average Joe into big-time celebs almost overnight. Some who deserve it and others, not so much. With his sarcastic sense of humor, witty presence, and his routinely coming for Blue Ivy's appearance along with other disturbing revelations, with the help of TweetDeck of course, Lil Nas formulated the perfect concoction to boost his following and music career. Folks are left wondering how exactly this young, infamous internet troll went from being routinely dragged all up and through Blue Ivy's internet to being dragged all up and through Blue Ivy's internet with a booming music career. Let's get into the mystery that is Lil Nas X's rise to stardom. Lil Nas X, born Montero Hill in Lithia Springs, Georgia, was like any other kid growing up in the 21st century and early Y2K. It wasn't until his teen years, though, that he'd go through the whole teenage angst thing and didn't really connect with the peers around him. He didn't have many friends during his high school years and would often wander the halls in Lithia Spring High with just his thoughts to keep him company. The rise of social media platforms like Vine, Facebook, and Twitter attracted Nas, like many others, to the platforms, and this quickly became Nas's go-to for social interaction. The what they now call stan culture grabbed his interest and he wanted to create a following for himself, even though he didn't know exactly what his niche was. Nas knew he was witty and used that as fuel to establish his online presence. Attempting to create funny skits via Vine and Facebook proved to not be Nas's strong point. But it wasn't until he grasped the harness of the Twitter sphere platform that he'd feel comfortable. If he was gonna build a following, Twitter was the perfect place to do so. With the help of TweetDeck, a Twitter-connected interface that allows Twitter users to schedule tweets, auto-tweets, and gain instant retweets, Lil Nas strategically made sure many of his tweets would go viral. It wasn't until Nas heard an instrumental of a country rap beat that he'd get the idea of making a country trap song. Buying the beat from a producer for just $30, Nas came up with the song Old Town Road. With the help of his tweet-decking skills, the song slowly began going viral. Folks migrated to this idea of mixing a country song over a trap beat, and videos and dances being made to the song garnered mass attention, spreading to other social media platforms like Facebook. It wasn't until TikTok got a hold of the song, and if you know anything about TikTok, one thing for sure and two things for certain, TikTok will overplay any sound till you're sick of it, and it also has the power to make almost everything go viral. Lil Nas's newfound fame, although shocking, was strategically planned by him. Pretty impressive for a then 19-year-old. Before he knew it, Old Town Road was a global hit, mostly amongst a younger audience, and he would sign to Columbia Records at the start of 2019. In the summer of that same year, the song, re-released as a collab with Billy Ray Cyrus, had blown up so much that Kim Namjoon from popular Korean boy group BTS had to jump on the Old Town Road remix. While his song was making rounds around the airwaves, Twitter users were scooping around and discovered that a once big-time troll account with not-so-nice tweets about Beyonce, Blue Ivy, Lil Kim, Mariah Carey, Madonna, Islam, and more had ties to the Old Town Road singer. The rediscovered account was discovered to be a Nicki Minaj fan account with a Twitter handle that read @Nas Maraj, and this is where fans began to speculate that the now-deleted account belonged to Lil Nas X. Putting two and two together, users noticed how Nas X's account and the Nas Maraj account were very similar in how the troll-like tweets were formulated. During this time, Nas would officially come out as gay on the last day of Pride Month in the same year when he released his song Closure from his 7 EP. It wasn't until summer of 2020 when Nas basically admitted to owning the Nas Maraj account, saying in response to Barb's aka a Nicki Minaj fans via Twitter after asking Nicki to collab with him on a song. When a Barb asked why he denied being a Barb in the past, he stated that, I didn't want people to know I was gay, to be honest. In response to another bar, Nas tweeted, "People will assume if you had an entire fan page dedicated to Nicki, you're gay, and the rap music industry ain't exactly built or accepting of gay men yet." Nicki herself caught wind of the interactions and made her own response, saying that it was a bit of a sting when you denied being a bar, but I understand. Congratulations on building up your confidence to speak your truth, at Lil Nas X. In his video for Sun Goes Down, released earlier this year, we see Nas X scrolling from his Nas Maraj account in a high school setting, solidifying everyone's suspicions. Montero thought coming out as gay at the height of his newfound fame would be detrimental to his career, and he didn't want to risk his chances, but contrary to popular belief, his sexuality and trolling ways worked in his favor. He became the most nominated artist at the 62nd Grammy Awards and took home awards for Best Music Video and Best Pop Duo Performance. He also became the first gay black artist to win a Country Music Association award, which shocked country music fans since there was that whole period of Billboard taking Old Town Road off its country chart due to its not being what they deemed as not country enough, which of course came with mega backlash. Nas was also in Time's 25 most influential people on the internet in 2019 and came in at number 18 on Forbes' 30 Under 30 list. His debut album, Montero, was released on September 17th of this year, and to build anticipation for the album, Nas announced his pregnancy 1 month before its official release. The album's lead single, Montero, Call Me By Your Name, was released 6 months prior and caused quite the controversy when clips of Nas X sliding down a pole to a CGI hell pit accompanied by a lap dance given to a CGI Satan figure were shared around the web. Religious folks and concerned parents deemed the video as satanic and an Illuminati ritual. Nas did what Nas always does and responded by trolling everyone. He came out with 666 pairs of his $1,000 Satan shoes created by Mischief, a small Brooklyn-based company who later sued by Nike for creating a knockoff version of their Air Max 97s. When professional skateboarder Tony Hawk posted a video on his Instagram promoting a line of skateboards with his own blood in them, Lil Nas took note of the outrage he got over his shoes versus the outrage for Tony Hawk's. Under the Rap IG account about Hawk's post, Nas wrote, "Nah, he tweaking," which started an internet trend, and the three-worded phrase quickly was seen all over IG for days. Lil Nas X's ability to not only garner and obtain, but keep the focus on him is a skill within itself. He was able to use internet and stan Twitter culture to get a following and used his following to launch him into international superstardom. Despite creating music in what was viewed as homophobic and misogynistic genres like hip-hop and country, his troll-esque sense of humor and memeable social media posts, combined with him being a queer black man, should have did what we've seen it do to many others before him, aka tarnish his image forever. But with the progressive climate the world seems to be headed in, it all seems to be working out in his favor, despite talks of him influencing the youth by marketing to children, even though Nas denies marketing to kids, even though he's come out with a children's book titled C is for Country, hosted virtual concerts on Roblox platforms, and performed at elementary schools. Nas says that this isn't his job to raise your children. "I'm an adult. I'm not gonna spend my entire career trying to cater to your children. That is your job. I literally sing about lean and adultery in Old Town Road," X said. "You decided to let your children listen. Blame yourself." I mean, is he lying though? By creating memes, viral threads, auto retweets, and Nas Maraj, Lil Nas X was able to cultivate a large following on Twitter, and it was that same platform that kickstarted his groundbreaking musical success. He's inspiring people from all over. If he didn't before, he definitely has people calling him by his name now. Montero is steadily applying pressure and keeping his Satan shoes on our necks. We wonder what pot he'll stir up next. Let us know your thoughts down below and stay tuned for more true celebrity stories.